Greetings, IB business students. This is Mr. Moreau, if you hadn't guessed that already. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to try to knock this video out in 5 minutes, and I have the timer clicking as we go. So we're going to introduce you to lean production, and I'll get to that in a sec. Before we begin that, I do want to say we have an assignment due Thursday. You are going to do a quick market analysis on COVID-19 and its effects on 3 different industries. Those industries are dairy farming, grocery stores, and gas stations. And I have found plenty of information on all 3 of those. So take a look. You will also then go to a link and do a survey for me indicating which industry of those 3 you think is doing the best based on this whole COVID-19 situation, and which you think is doing the worst. And then I want you to provide some evidence. So if you provide 1 piece of evidence, you get a C, 2 pieces, you get a B, 3 pieces, you get an A. And I think you'll find plenty of evidence. I will tell you in terms of a hint, just at that Phillips 66 station that's down the road next to Dairy Queen, the guy working at the gas station last week said that they normally go through 2 tankers, so big tankers full of gasoline. And the last week, they didn't even need 1 tanker's worth. Price of gas is way down. It's incredible how they're getting affected. The grocery industry, when I was at Pick and Save talking to one of the cashiers, she said that they were up 300%. I also saw a CM8 student who had just gotten hired there, and all that person was doing was filling orders, internet orders for people. So jobs are being created in the grocery industry. And then finally, the dairy farming industry, farmers are having to dump their milk, but they're getting reimbursed by the government. So please take a look. It should be an easy Google search for you, and take a look at those 3 industries, see how they're affected, and then include a response in that link that I'm giving you. All right, so that'll be due Thursday, and then next week, Tuesday, I want you guys to do a case study on Aldi's, the grocery store franchise. It's based, I believe, out of Germany. And it is a kind of a discount retailer, but I want you to see what they do in terms of lean operations. So that's going to lead us into this PowerPoint. We're going to knock out 5 slides in hopefully 2.5 minutes. So slide number 1, lean production. This is not something you covered last year. Let's move on. Lean production basically comes down to efficiency, utilizing your resources the best way that you can without any waste, or reducing as much waste as possible. So you can see the definitions are on the screen on your slideshow. I'm having trouble which way do I point, because it's kind of a mirror image. Sorry about that. And efficiency, ability to accomplish a job with minimum expenditure of time, effort, and money. Makes sense. All right, so moving on. Slide 2, the starting point. You have to look at what the customer needs. And so those 3 industries, the milk dump, the pick and save, and gas, you'll be taking a look at that as well. What does the customer need? What does the customer value right now? Then you would eliminate stages that don't add value, that don't make sense, or are simply taking too much time, money, or effort. And then finally, the waste that should be removed. I just alluded to this. And normally in class, I'd ask you to raise your hand. Hey, what kind of waste could be removed from production processes and services? You would probably come up with all these: time, transportation, quality problems, space, etc. We looked at space issues when we went to that field trip at Lakeland Supply. They're a warehouse. Obviously, if you're taking up space in the warehouse, that is cash sitting on the shelf, as we talked about earlier this year. So, all right, moving on, slide 4. So eliminating waste allows for more efficient use of resources, physical resources, human resources, financial resources, and so forth. So let's knock out the last slide here. So here's what you're going to do next Tuesday, so about a week from now. Case study on Aldi. What I'd like you to do, if you could, I'm going to put a link with a Word document. If you could just put your answers on that Word document, it kind of stacks all your Word document answers nicely. You can also read and see what your classmates may have already put in there to give you some ideas. That's it, you guys. So for Thursday, I want you to do the market analysis, the COVID-19 analysis, looking at the dairy industry, dairy farming, grocery stores, and then finally gas stations, and tell me how those are being affected, good or bad. And then for next Tuesday, you'll do the Aldi case study, and that is under the links. Not links, it's under the file section on our class webpage. I miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. Hope your families are safe and sound. And stay active as well. There's some beautiful weather going on. I've already gotten, it's about 2:30. I've already got 6 miles in walking. I was up at 6 a.m. Got a few hours in lesson planning, and we're going to knock that out. Then I'm going to get out again and get some more exercise. And exercise is good, but get the work done too. All right, stay well. See ya.